Oh, hello, grasshoppers. I hope you're having a wonderful day because I am welcome to the Bot Signal. My name is RJ Redden, and if you don't know me, entrepreneurs hire me to kickstart their marketing message. Most are shouting into a black hole, or they're a carbon copy of everybody else, or they can't get engagement on or offline to save their lives. So I create epic chatbot experiences that get people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to change their marketing. Good morning, Lori Bodemer. So, darlings, today, we're going to talk about getting a client feedback throughout the process of serving them. It's excellent stuff. It's a wonderful subject. I've got a whole story planned. But first, I need you to know something.
Shield up, red alert. Lock phase is applied.
It's a whole thing, kids. Tomorrow, Messenger is changing. If you are currently using ManyChat, if you are doing the ManyChat through Messenger experience, your stuff is about to change. You still have a little bit of time to collect everybody's phone number and everybody's email if you still want to use the ManyChat broadcasting system. The big change, and I'll explain it very, very quickly in the explainer cam. Hello. Here's the change. Nobody's going to be able to be allowed to broadcast to Messenger anymore without that person having talked to you in the last 24 hours. Most people are going to text. Texting is great. Email is much, much less great. But ManyChat has a system where you can broadcast out. Everybody who's gotten, who is allowed to will get the message. That'll be a very small amount of people. Then people who you have a phone number text for will get the message, and then email people will get the message. Now, that's only working for the texts that ManyChat has working right now, which is like there's a lot of restrictions on that, and I think it's in North America only at this point. My clients are on something different entirely so that I can better serve them, particularly because they have a lot of international people, and international people don't like their text messages ringing in the middle of the night. Anyway, that's what's going on. Instead of getting that little, hey, it's day 2 of your challenge in Messenger, as of tomorrow, you're going to start getting those in text. If you're not prepared, if you haven't prepared your bot, you need to call me immediately, because it must be done today. All right. Emergency's over. Lindsay Badger, hello. Good morning. So, what we're here really to talk about is the feedback chatbots. Now, I have a little story for you. And this story goes back to 2008 when I was a young graduate student. I'm always young if you count my maturity level. Anyway, I was a graduate student up here, University of Nebraska at Omaha, and I had this class. It was my very first graduate level class. It was in public administration. What the teacher did was very exciting to me because most of the time faculty depend, if you've been to college, at least here in the States, there's this feedback form that gets handed to students at the end of the semester. Okay, that's good as far as it goes, but the problem is you can't fix anything that the students write down for you. If they're handing it in at the last day of the semester, then the faculty member is supposed to take that advice and apply it toward the next semester. Well, that doesn't do any good for the students who have just sat with you through the entire semester. How does this apply to marketing? How does this apply to your clients? If you wait till the end to ask for a testimonial, if you wait to the end to ask for feedback, your bot is done. I'm saying, woo, this is great stuff. Do you love it? Do you have any more questions? That's a horrible time for me to get feedback from that client about how my services are and what's going on, isn't it? Yet we sort of we just do that. We do that because that's the way that we're programmed to do it. That's the way that we've always thought about it. Get a testimonial, get them while they're going out the door while they're happy. I get it. I get it. But, my darlings, what if there's another way? Spoiler alerts, there is. So, within the chatbot, what we've started doing is to build client feedback in there for people automatically. We can have questions come out once every month, once every 2 months, once every 3 months. We can ask, "Hey, how are we doing in general? What would you like to see? Would you like to have a meeting with us to discuss anything that could go smoother?" We can set that bot to ask your paying clients whatever you want to ask them. We can set that email to come to you directly. We can set that up to happen however often you like. Now, what does that do for you? That allows you to fix the relationship, to overcome difficulties while they're happening and before they're happening. Now, you know me. I am always going on about let's create a Disneyland experience for people. For the people that come into our bots, we want to have thought around every corner, every problem they might have ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? We want to give them that Disneyland experience. That's absolutely what we're going for. But we also have to think about, all of us, our clients. What kind of experience are they having? Are they necessarily going to write you an email and say, "Hey, I don't know what's going on"? Some will suffer in silence. Is that what you want? No. That's what no one wants. I don't want my clients to suffer in silence either. I don't want them to, I'm a non-confrontational person. When it comes to confronting somebody, I wait 17 months. Sorry. That's just the way it goes sometimes, but maybe it's not that long. I'm exaggerating for story purposes. However, some of us are not very confrontational. We don't want to bring up stuff with the people that we're working with because we don't want to have misunderstood something. We don't want to look bad. We don't want that person to react badly. All of that stuff. But if we were given an opportunity every once in a while to drop what we're thinking right now, that's perfect. It's precious. My friends, it's gold. It's gold. Because what does that allow me to do? Grow and change as a service provider every day, right? I don't have to think about my clients once in a while as I'm getting them. I need to think about my clients all the time. Not just, "Oh, they've asked me to do this. How do I fulfill that?" No. I want to give them the Disneyland experience. Now, sometimes I fail with that. I mean, we all do, right? But when the intent is there, when the intent to make magic with them is there, people feel it. People feel it. People respond. People understand better if things aren't exactly as they expect. There's communication. There's an open channel all the time. And while you may think, "Well, I've got that open channel now. My clients can email me anytime." Yeah, except some of them don't want to. Some of them are afraid of conflict. Some of them, they don't know if they have the facts exactly right. Okay? Not everybody's going to email you if they have a question. Sometimes they're just going to save it. So I invite you to use a chatbot to get feedback from your clients, whatever it is that you do. Like I said, my first example of this that I told at the beginning was a class that I had in college. What we did was, she really hated the, end of the semester thing because it didn't allow her to change anything. So what she did was we wrote a chapter in a book about this. I'm listed as an author. Isn't that cool? She wrote a book about this. She picked 4 volunteers who were agreed to kind of be liaisons between the professor and the students. We'd meet once every 8 weeks, I think, with the students, and then we'd meet with the professor, and we would, gather messages and basically pass them back and forth. It worked really well. And let's take that experience into our chatbots. Let's talk to our clients about what they have going on. Let's set it up to be automatic delivery so that we never have to think about, oh, I got to go get feedback, because sometimes it's just as uncomfortable for us as it is for people to give it. Let's get rid of the uncomfortableness. Let's get that feedback. Let's provide more and better service to our clients. Now, I talk about marketing all the time. All the time I'm talking about marketing. I want to get 1 million people to change their marketing. I am all about that. But what's better than marketing? People who love you and rave about you. It's better than any marketing out there. It's better that I get this all the time. I get people appearing to me out of the blue saying, this person has nothing but good things to say about you, and I wish to work with you. I get that all the time. Why? I take the time to make my clients happy. So think about using this as a feature in your chatbot. Chatbots aren't really about one thing anymore. We're seeing a huge I'm seeing a huge revolution in them, but I've got my eyes on bots all the time, especially with changes coming out to Messenger and some popular programs being a little underwhelming on what they're offering, which is almost 0% outside of Messenger. There are changes coming. We want to be on top of that. We want to be seeing the future. We want to be solving problems for our clients that are hidden around the next corner and the next and the next. So that's the mission. Thank you for joining me today. The show is awfully short, as you know, and I just like to get right to the point so we can all go back to work, because I know we've got it. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's a special show. Why? Facebook Messenger changes are happening tomorrow. I'm going to be talking with my buddy Steve. He is the VP of Sales and Marketing for TrueChat, the company that is a partner of mine. I'm a certified partner of. See also the thing above my lava lamp. Hi, Odin. Odin's come to visit us, everybody. So, going to be talking with him about the changes and how that affects the world and how that is a celebration for chatbots. It's a rebirth into the world of, listen, we've got so much more to offer than a broadcast that'll get butts in seats. So I'm going to go ahead and end this show and pet my cat because he demands it. And that's all I have for now, my darlings. Come by the show tomorrow. You're going to love it. And I will see you in a bot.